What's up, guys? Y'all know who it is. Thank all of you who have supported the page, supported everything we've done. I want to say thank you from the bottom of my heart because you guys made all of this happen. Over 150 children came to the Saginaw Stem, and I just wanted to give you guys a progress report and show you guys some of the things and activities that happened at the event because you guys deserve it, man. You guys have definitely put in more than I could ever imagine. Your time, your energy, your love, and it shows that we all have big hearts out there, and not everybody is so focused on drama all the time. That people are eager for change and for positive things to be done. Your Cash App donations, your super chats, all of it paid off. Because this is starting something and it takes a village. As you can see here, you see my cousins, Dante, his two brothers, his mother's there. It takes, other volunteers who was there. It takes a village. It takes a village to make it happen. So it's not all Dante. It's not all Kwame Brown. It's not all myself. It's everybody who helped, all of you. So we appreciate it. We appreciate you actually giving a damn, actually, to be frank. That's just what we, believed in. And the actual facts of the situation is we were moved by the fact that so many people came out to show their appreciation, their love, their gratitude, and that speaks volume. That speaks volumes to me. So this is really just me saying thank you and wanted to show you guys the successes of the day that went on at the event in case, you didn't see it already. These are just a few of the moments that went on. But like I said, it's about community. It's about everyone coming together to do it. Now, what you didn't know is that Dante's older brother, when Dante was in his early 20s, his older brother was in need of a kidney transplant. Uh-oh, what's happening here? All right, hopefully that's done. Now, like I was saying, his older brother needed a kidney. And without hesitation, they all went and got tested. Even his other brother, Nicky, his other older brother. They all went and got tested. It's just that Dante's test came back first, and he gave his kidney to his older brother to save his life. That's huge. That is a very huge sacrifice that young in someone's life. But it was for his big brother. So it's always going to be a struggle. It is always going to be a struggle. And with, everything that's going on, you want to make sure that you want to be known for something. When you leave this earth, you want to say, well, what did I leave behind? What did I do? Anybody can make a bunch of money. Anybody can make a lot of money. And I'm not saying it's not cool to make money. But if that's all you did with your life, then you really didn't do anything. The world will not miss you. You're just somebody who made some money. That's it. There's plenty of people like that who made tons of money and have maybe 3 people at their ceremony. Nobody cared about them. So all they cared about was protecting their money. What legacy, what work do you want to leave behind? And if anybody ever asks you, why did you cash app us? Why did you super chat? Say, look, play this video back and say, this is why. Because we're a part of this. We helped make this happen for kids. We saw the children's faces. The kids don't have any idea about money or how it works or what stuff costs. So they don't have those. They just know wants and activities. Kids just like for people to actually care. They mostly want people to watch them do stuff. They be, look at me, watch me do this. It's not about how much it costs. They just want you to appreciate or somebody to care. That you will be amazed at the little things that kids yearn for. The attention, the want to be heard, the want to be seen, doing something so someone can be proud of them. And the spark in them to want to know how something works. And what you might think is trivial and, small and everything else, they want to learn these things. One of these children, if not more, out of these 150, 3 and 4, maybe 5 of them will end up going in the field to even going to work for NASA. It's not impossible. They might be your doctor. They might be the one that construct or work or configured the CPR machine or the breathing machine at the hospital. They might have designed it. They might be the technician or the engineer for a new train. They might go work for Japan or China and have to move there. Because that's where the job is. But these guys have a shot at surviving in the new modern world. If that makes any sense to you whatsoever. So I'm very proud of everyone who contributed. Very proud of my cousin. Like the other guys, like, he didn't thank you. He thanked only Kwame Brown. Why he didn't thank you? I'm like, people are so caught into division. Y'all are so caught into division that you try to look for something that's not even there. And you try to create something that's really stupid. My cousin has thanked me countless times because I've actually speak to him. If he don't have to do it on social media, or maybe he probably have done it already before. That's not even a problem. Like, I never even knew what in the world you were talking about. Like, why did he thank just Kwame Brown? He didn't tag you. He was sending a personal thank you to Kwame for what he did and getting involved. He had already thanked me when I spoke to him. So there was no need for him to thank me again like on a big stage or something. Like, I don't have that kind of ego. That's not me. Like, I'm very like whatever, about it. I didn't do anything for a thanks. I won't be sitting there like, yeah, he didn't even thank me and he thanked him. And that. See, that's shallow people. And that's a distraction that people use to try to take attention away from the work. So just let that sink in. I just wanted everyone to understand that. Oh, it was tons of other work that was done there. I mean, you got to understand when people have a 9 to 5 and they still care to do this, that goes a long way. That goes a long way because that's a lot of stuff you got to do in your, spare time. This is a lot of work. It's a lot of organizing. It's a lot of people pulling together to make things happen. Like Dante said, this mostly started with Calvin Mackey, which is Anthony Mackie, the actor's brother, the one that plays Captain America now, who was Falcon, is now the new Captain America. So now that he's there, and he did what he did, you know what I'm saying? So, oh man, people are throwing so much stuff in here, trying to mess me all the way up, sending me these emails. But with everything that happened he has Stem NOLA, which was what they did in Louisiana. And due to the storms and everybody, hurricane season, pray for all those people over there. They had to move it over to Michigan and work over there. So Dante, and Calvin have a very good relationship, and they were able to help, bridge and pull these things together. I don't really think that it's kindergarten through 12, and most people don't realize what it takes to actually pull these things together and make what it is really a introduction to opening kids' minds to something that they've never probably experienced before. It's fun. It's actually fun. Science, arts, and all the people from Team One, the credit union, to Consumer Energy, to the Michigan Department of Transportation, the uh, the credit unions that's out there. What's that? The hemiconductor. What's it called? Hemlock. A lot of these people contributed because they believe in these programs. These programs matter. So when people talk about coding in school, in trades, why would someone be against it? Why would they be against that for us when it's everywhere. Okay? It's everywhere. Like I told you, where I'm at, there's 3 code ninjas within a 3-mile radius of each other. So you can't, it's a coding school everywhere you go. And this is a flourishing, prosperous area for education, nurturing school system. So you want to understand something, understand this. Making learning fun for kids is what the educational and nurturing school system, that's the process they make. This is the sacrifice they make. These are the decisions that they make. These are the ropes, or what everybody say, like this is the breadcrumbs. This is the impetus that launches that spark in their brain to want to get inspired to do things. Listen to a lot of these people's success stories. I went to a lot of business conventions, and a lot of people, it's like, why do you go to seminars and why do you go? Because you get to listen to the stories. They're inspirational. It motivates. Now, a lot of people, they say, oh, well, it's a rag to riches. And a lot of people have rags to riches stories. They have the moment that something clicked for them. A guy, I can't really remember his name. If I did, you wouldn't know him anyway. But he had a decent job. He was vice president of a conglomerate, had a salary that was bringing home about $600,000-700,000 a year, and he wasn't happy. Wasn't happy. 600,000-700,000 a year. Wasn't happy because that wasn't his passion. He ended up doing that because his family said, Dad's like, no, you're going to work into the company and the business, and this is what you're going to do. But it's never what he wanted. His dream was to own his own chain, but he also was into carpentry. He wanted to design in homes and fix them, and that was his passion. He did not want to be in a suit and tie going into an office every day. And here's a guy who makes $750,000 a year. And he's thinking about, man, if we can get this area, we can fix this, scrape this house out, and we can build it up. I want to draw the designs. Architect. That's what he loved. That was his passion. And his father said, look, this project of yours, of what you're doing, we ain't going to be able to afford this. But what got him into architect? His 3rd grade class. They had someone who had designed a skyscraper come and visit them at their school. In San Diego, he had designed this skyscraper or whatever. And he came to the school and he showed them just a sketch of how he got started and what he was doing that. And it just blew his mind. He was like, I draw that. I could do that. And from the 3rd grade, he had his protractors, he had his compasses, and man, he was trying to design buildings and houses. That was his passion. So money don't define you. It's the work you want to do and what you want to put in. He walked away from a $700,000+ a year job so he could chase his dream. And now he's telling people in the seminar why he's a multimillionaire. It just happened to work out for him, but it wasn't the money. It just so happened the money came, but he had a sacrifice. He went through a lot of problems with his wife because he walked away from that job. Put a lot of stress on his family. But it was what he wanted. And now he's built houses for the poor, living communities, doing contract jobs, designing them. And guess what else he does? He teaches. So you never know what's that impetus that be that spark to set people off. And what is gonna be the next thing? All right? So you gotta always keep your mind open. And as promised, when Dante was here, and he came on our page and we did the live stream with Kwame, as promised, he said we're gonna try to do this once a month. And that time has come. In 10 days, September 25th, same place, the Saginaw Arts and Sciences Academy, 1903 North Niagara Street in Saginaw, Michigan, from 9:30 a.m. to 12:30 p.m. It is free for all students. The registration is open now, and now the kids is going to be a wind powering car day. So they're going to teach kids how to power a car with wind, with force and motion. Okay? The Consumer Energy Company, much respect to them for their, continuing to support this movement. Dante, of course, and all the other people who have signed up, thank you again for this. And we look forward to getting more information. We're going to try to do another sit down with Dante so he can explain everything that went down at the Saginaw Stem. And we look forward to Wednesday. It's your boy Carcino. I'm going to say thank you guys again for all the support. We love you guys. And mostly, thank you guys, man. You guys make me proud. We got good people here. I'm out.